Hello everyone, and welcome to today's Daily Splat. Now today, I thought I'd talk about the FA Cup for a little bit, because, you know, it is that time of year where the FA Cup third round has just occurred. Last night were the Sunday fixtures, and for those of you watching from in the future, it was, the results were Manchester United beating Liverpool 1-0 at Old Trafford. Chelsea won 7-0 at Ipswich, Leicester City drew 2-2 at Manchester City, and Tottenham beat Charlton 3-0 were all last night's results. But in today's video, you know, I didn't really want to brag too much about United beating Liverpool as much as I, would like to. I'm being nice and, considerate of all people who may be watching this. I just wanted to talk about the FA Cup in general. Basically, I think, or more my thoughts on the fact that I feel that the FA Cup is still very important to most football teams. Obviously, with the amount of money that you get for competing and winning in tournaments like the Champions League, the FA Cup is apparently, according to some, lost its lustre or its appeal with the big clubs like Manchester United or Arsenal, those sorts of clubs putting out weakened sides and sometimes getting dumped down deliberately. You saw it with Blackpool getting beat by Southampton 2-0 when Ian Holloway fielded a team that you would argue is his second string team, simply because they haven't really played as much football as the other players, and also didn't play with each other as much in a match scenario, and they got beat 2-0. But I don't think so. I think, because I've watched quite a bit of the FA Cup this weekend, particularly last night. United Liverpool are always going to go at each other hammer and tongs, but it did feel a little bit special as it was a cup match. And to their credit, even though they were down to 10 men, Liverpool did actually do quite well. They just couldn't trouble Thomas Kuszczak, with the exception of the odd free kick. It was a good play from United, obviously. I thought, I didn't think Berbatov was man of the match, despite the fact he played well. I would have given it to Raphael, the United right back, who was absolutely brilliant, and definitely our first choice right back now. But the game I really enjoyed was Manchester City-Leicester City, which ended 2-2, and the excellently named Sol Bamba scoring after about 40 seconds for Leicester. City were 2-1 up at half-time. Leicester get a goal back for a Joe Hart mistake. It was really, really good fun. And, City had a fairly strong team out. There were a couple of players that aren't usually in the first team, like Patrick Vieira was playing instead of Yaya Toure, things of that nature. But it was a strong City side that I think should have won, given the strength of the team. And Leicester City put up a great fight, and we've got a replay coming up now in about 9 or 10 days' time. And I think it just sort of shows the FA Cup. It's hard to explain, particularly to people who don't follow football, but the FA Cup is the oldest football tournament in the world. It's a straight knockout tournament, and it's just got this sort of aura about it of just being really good fun, and you normally get some great matches out of it. So I suppose this video really is just sort of a little explanation of what the FA Cup is. Almost, it's I'm just basically saying I really enjoyed this third round of matches a bit more than last year. Obviously, United getting beat by Leeds was not so much fun. But yeah, no, it was good stuff, and can't wait to the fourth round away to Southampton. Should be United should win that, and it should be a good match as well. Anyway, that's all I've got to say for today. I've got well done United, all that business. Right, I'm going to go now, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.